Hey y'all, Zach McDonald, your real estate agent here with Real Property Associates, and I want to take a minute today to talk about the potential tax benefits of owning a home. So the first benefit we can talk about today is the mortgage interest deduction. This is a deduction that you can take on interest paid on a loan up to $750,000. This was actually just changed. It used to be $1 million loan, and now they've reduced that rate. So if you bought a home before December 14th, 2017, you can actually go back and use the old number, so up to $1 million. If you're buying a home in 2018 or beyond, you're looking at a $750,000 loan amount. Now, this is not a write-off. This is just a deduction in your income, so you can deduct that income. That's the first potential benefit. Second potential benefit is your property taxes. So it's similar to the mortgage interest. You can deduct up to, now the cap is $10,000 of your property taxes. You can deduct those on your income. So again, reducing your income by $10,000. This is also does take into account your other state income taxes, if your state has those. Washington doesn't have income taxes, and also your sales taxes. And so in the past you could do both. Now there's a $10,000 limit on what they call SALT taxes. So you've got two deductions, potentially your mortgage interest and also property taxes. And then the third potential tax benefit to owning a home, and this is for people that own their primary residence, is actually a capital gains exemption when you go to sell your house. So if you occupy the home for 2 out of the past 5 years, so essentially you have to live in your house for at least 2 years, then when you go to sell it, if you're single, you're able to qualify for a $250,000 exemption, capital gains potentially. And if you are married and filing jointly, you would potentially qualify for a $500,000 exemption on your gains. So for an individual, that's pretty substantial, right? Those are pretty substantial numbers. So you essentially, if you're a homeowner, can write off the interest, you can write off the taxes that you pay, and you can also not pay any capital gains taxes when you go to sell your house up to those limits. And the majority of homes, if you're selling it, if you live in the home for a really long time, so I've had clients that are older and they bought their home, maybe they bought a house in Seattle for $50,000 and now it's worth $1 million. So they're still gonna have to pay some taxes on the capital gains, but they'll be able to adjust the basis there on where they start paying taxes. Again, these are just some potential benefits, tax benefits to owning a home. Again, you're going to want to check with your accountant about how these apply to you in your specific situation. If you have other questions or want to talk about these down below, feel free to comment. Love your feedback, and maybe if I'm missing something, I'd love to hear that as well. Hope you're doing well, and we'll talk soon. Bye for now.